Wolf of Fantasy Sports, Dfs Wolfpack, grinding right now. 3 sports, NFL on the horizon. I've got videos dropping for NFL Week 1. Overlay video, that's already dropped on YouTube. You can check that out. The DFS plug, Wolf of Fantasy Sports, Dfs Wolfpack, search that. One of those will pop it up on YouTube. That's my overlay picks. I got a lock and a few other picks that I really like. And I'm grinding out baseball heavy right now. We got a month left of that before the playoffs start. Basketball's winding down. I'm pretty much done with basketball. I'm just playing for fun on there. Overlay NBA, that's still good though. You can check that out. Win the progressive, go 12-0. Win top 10%, you win. Turn 22 into 180. Turn $2.5 into $18. Okay, so there's still money to be made in NBA. I prefer overlay for NBA. If you want my picks for NBA overlay, hit me up. If you want my picks for the 2-game slate, hit me up. Right now, we're talking MLB. 9-8 slate. We've got 9 games on the docket. I've got 2 pitchers I'm looking at, the top tier pitchers. Buehler versus Arizona. I like that a lot. And we're looking at Heaney. Heaney's going to be chalk. They're letting him go. If he's dealing, they're going to let him go over 100 pitches. So Heaney versus Texas. We're picking on Texas this year. 8,400. You got to love that. You really do. So I'm rolling out Heaney. For sure. I'm rolling out Heaney. That's like my lock of the day. I think he's going to be high owned. We'll see where he ends up. Now, another pitcher I want to talk about is Sixto Sanchez going up against Atlanta. This kid's numbers are crazy right now. The only problem is it's in a hitter's park in Atlanta. It's 80 degrees projected to be. And it's just a hot team, man. Atlanta's a team you really don't want to pick on. So this kid, Sixto, he's going to get tested here. Now at 6.2K, they're just begging me to play him. I'm going to play him in tournaments. I don't know if he's going to make my main lineup or my cash game lineup. I don't know. I think I might just pay up for pitching. But Sixto is a great tournament option. His numbers look incredible. I'm looking at his numbers right now and they're just off the charts. He's green or blue. He's elite in every category so far. So the real test is today. He's 9K on FanDuel and he's 6,200 on Draftkings. So for Draftkings SP2, it's a great play, great GPP play, and it's good. I mean, looking at his ownership, I don't even know where he's going to end up. I assume he's going to be in the 10 to 20% range just off his price and what he's been able to do. But maybe Atlanta scares some people off him because they're hot right now. And Atlanta's one of the best teams, the best offensive teams in the league. So I got Buehler, Heaney, Sixto. Those are the 3 I'm looking at. There's a couple others that I'm going to write up and talk about later that I might mix in for GPP. I play like 3 to 5 lineups depending if I like the slate. And then I choose one lineup as my main lineup. So we'll see where he ends up today. I'm still deciding what I want to do with him. So offenses I'm looking at, I think the Dodgers are going to be chalk. The Dodgers lefties. You can look at San Diego. Yesterday was a letdown for them. A few bats did okay. I think you can go right back to Tatis. He had an okay game yesterday. And Machado. There's a few other bats in that lineup that I like a lot too. Let me look here. I think the White Sox are in a good spot. And the Mets. And a sneaky stack is San Fran, depending who makes the lineup. Dickerson might be out. I don't know. Gotta see who makes that lineup. Belt's too cheap. Let's see here. So, loaned home run that I'm going to call out today that I like, or just a bat that could put up some points. I'll go to Jose Marmolejos. I think he's too cheap. I think he's in a good spot from Seattle. I think this kid's going to be something. He's just a really cheap bat that I think could produce if you need a cheap guy. I think Belt's too cheap. Belt could get a multi-hit game here. 3,800 versus Newsom. If they get to that bullpen's really bad. So those are some cheap bats that I'm looking at. Not sure what I'm going to do. It's really early. Not sure if I'm going to stack or what I'm about to do. So real early, you could always play Trout. Trout's got some decent history versus Heaney. Or versus Lynn, I'm sorry. I think Trout's in play. I think LA is sneaky versus Texas. They're expensive, so I don't think they're gonna be high owned at all. I don't even think Trout would be high owned today. So that's somebody you could look at. And I'm really liking, I think Milwaukee is sneaky versus Turnbull. Avisel Garcia, he's really cheap. I think he's a good one-off, or you could stack a couple pieces of Milwaukee. That's what I'm looking at for MLB today. It's the Wolf of Fantasy Sports, at Wolf of Fantasy Sports, at Dfs Wolfpack. If you want to hit me up, get my plays for the day. By the time lineup lock hits, I'll have my core, I'll have my stacks, I'll have my pitching. Everything will be lined out and easy for you to read and figure out and make your lineups. Let's get to this money one.